today we are at Group 7. We will show you how to add areas, blocks, and lots with Hibernate using GUI. So new project, Java Web, then Web Application. Type whatever project name you want, and click Next, then Next again. Then check Spring Web MVC and Hibernate 3.2.5. So select your database. Our database here is GFDB5. Then click Finish. We now need to create the tools for the Hibernate. So right click, New, Other, Hibernate, then Hibernate Util. Type the class name. We group the Hibernate Util to the package model. So finish. Then right click, New again, Hibernate, find the reverse engineering, next, then next. Wait for the connection. Then select the table you want to add. Now finish. So now right click the package model, then New, Hibernate, find the POHO. So this must be the result, then click Finish. So now click on Hibernate CFG XML, then click XML tab and type this code. So this code declares the context of the database. So now we will try to run the project. So select index, then run. So this is the default display of the Spring Web. So now let's edit the index. I'll paste this and explain to you. These are just basic codes of the HTML, BG colors for the background. Form action here determines the JSP who will receive the action, and method here is what the action must do. Input type is the code for making the text field. So as for the block num and block num, input type for submit is the code for making the button. So let's now try to reload the web page and insert values and submit it. It will be an error because we did not create a HTML named user. So now let's create a JHP. So right click JSP, type whatever project name you want and click Finish. So I'll paste this. And explain it to you. So table is for the creation of table, TR for row, and TD for table data. C for each items here instructs the user JSP on how to display the data taken from the database. C out value are the display of the values of the table. * is the link for the code to return to index. If we reload this and submit, it will still be an error because we need another Java class. So right click, New Java class, type user controller. The package name is controller, then click Finish. So I'll paste this. So here's another code and I'll explain this. So these are the imports we will use for the user controller class. And public modal and view is a function to request the values from the JSP in order to respond to other JSPs. Modal and view MV is the name of the item called earlier in user JSP, which is named as user. String A, B, and L tells how the value of the text field is retrieved. New service is the code to call the function insertRec of the class service. String out here me is the name of the tab. Session is the code to load data in the table. So let us now create a new class for the service. So right click New, then Java class, type in service, then click Finish. So I'll paste again the code and explain. I'll just explain the important parts of the code. So these are the imports we will use for the service class. So session establishes the connection between the database. You see that set area is the setting of the value to save in the database, and session.save is the code for saving the values to the database. Now let's go to the dispatcher and type these following codes. So user.htm here is the name of our JSP we created earlier. So this is the database. So you see there's no value. So now let's try to reload and submit. So these are the values we entered. Let's check in the database. So let's run. So the table in the database and the display in the web page are all the same. Because it displays in the web page, then it sends in the database. So now the back button here is this code, the index.htm, and the display is this display in the table. So for any questions and clarifications, please email us at www.gforceimmerse.com. And thank you for watching. Goodbye and have a blessed and Merry Christmas to all.